I'm accusing Mrs. Pasta of using the Vanoss crew for views.
The Vanoss crew for views.
Count how many videos have Vanoss crew in the title within the past month.
Well, let me just state first and foremost that I did need to scroll in order to find one that doesn't have Vanoss's name in it. And also, I'm still scrolling.
Pasta, this is crazy.
John
Dougla versus Brian as the
I
Warriors
love
is perfect.
For the first round, that's amazing.
Yeah, that's really fucking good.
Oh, hello.
All right,
Ah!
ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my courtroom. Why is this guy shackled up? This is the guy in trouble, huh? What he did?
Oh.
I have a gavel.
Oh.
All right.
What is that name?
Dougla, aka Mr. I Love Kids, is accused of being a Minecrafter. Ladies and gentlemen, prosecutor, present your case, please.
I don't know how I do that. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm just confused.
Oh, shit!
Pastaroniravioli has been called to the stand.
Do you think he's a pedophile?
I saw him diddle those kids.
All right, this trial is going horribly. I'm stunning you both off the bat.
Well, what's the point of this game? You just said show me it's like Cards Against Humanity, but we're in court.
I'm just drawing a picture over here.
Breaking news!
Oh, shit!
The journalist has journaled. Local pedophile escaped jail time. There he is. He's holding a golden hoe or a diamond hoe.
Thank you. There's been zero evidence so far.
There's still nothing we can
No, I
do.
do. I have evidence.
There's cards on the bottom. See the cards on the bottom? You read them and you pick them.
David, I am spamming
Yes,
the
Brian.
shit.
Then Noga, you go.
I can't. I've been trying. I think it's the judge's fault.
I'll actually read it. I mean, evidence.
You're under arrest. What the fuck? Yeah, you're under arrest.
All right, present evidence, Nola. Present evidence.
Yeah, you're under arrest.
Hold on.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, I can actually present evidence. All right,
All
I'm
right,
gonna play the
situation
card.
entered comments.
So
Say-
these are just simply internet comments. They're not real. I accuse Terrorizer of reading an internet comment and then running with it.
Your piece of evidence is that this is just an internet comment that he's run with because subtlety is too mainstream. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. It's very easy to accuse a Minecrafter of being a pedo and being correct. I think it was some of my political takes on Twitter that has made
You're
him accuse me
hiding
of being
behind a
pedo.
wall of religion. You're a major part of the Catholic Church, and what have they been known for? That's right, touching kids. They're touching kids in the churches, in the crafts, in the mines. They're touching
I can
them
pet
all,
the
Your
dog.
Honor.
Look.
Oh.
Leave the dog alone, Marcel.
They're touching the dogs.
I'm figuring it out now.
I would like to read on one of these messages on the internet.
Read on a message. What app of mine would you like?
Snapchat. Snapchat.
Oh my God.
It's a very good app to find these guys.
Oh, this is getting too real.
Okay.
I feel like this is supposed to be comedy and we're about to get canceled.
And also, his driver's license doesn't match up. His driver's license does not say Mr. I Love Kids. It's
Nola, what do you have to
Mrs.
respond to that faulty driver's license you've got over there, huh?
Man, that's actually a pretty good one. That's actually not
The
bad.
first-
I have an encrypted USB key of nudes of that man.
The nudes of this man sent to a minor.
Did you just present evidence that works against your client? That's it.
Honestly, there wasn't a lot. There wasn't a lot there. The choices were pretty bad. Dude, my client is fucked.
Breaking news! Local Minecrafter uses other pedophiles as scapegoat.
Oh my God.
Okay, what do we do with Pasta here?
I know. I'm like,
How do you
She's
interact with the
standing
game?
there.
I'm just happy to be here. It looks like.
Brian, may you present a further piece of evidence, please?
Your Honor, then we also found this in the driveway of Mr. I Love Kids free hug sign. You had a sign.
You are screwed.
Free hugs. All right.
You
I
are really
motion
offering free hugs? I can't defend this guy
I now
anymore.
motion over to the defense. What say you about
God,
these
I'm
free
so
hugs you were
screwed.
trying to give
free
out?
hugs.
All right, talk to your witness.
All right.
Hello.
Pastoroni, I really want you to answer. Were you in the Minecraft server at the time of the grooming?
Yes, I was.
Fucking God.
And which mine did it happen in?
The mine with the miners in it.
I rest my
I
case.
think you can object at any point, by the way.
Dude,
No, why would I object? He's helping me.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm so sick of this whole trial.
I just
He's
wanna
guilty.
clarify.
Send him to jail. I've had enough. I've seen enough.
Pooping
Oh my
in
God.
my front yard, and I stepped in it.
Yeah.
It was Mr. Trud.
And Mr. Turd.
First.
Mr. Turd. I
Here.
pooped in some poop
Turd.
today with my.
You didn't even do a
Very-
photo, Pasta.
It wouldn't let me. No, I stepped in some poop.
Oh, so no go. So no go.
Lost shoe.
It was my shoe. I had to lose it off of my foot. As you know, and as Mr. Brian knows, I'm a big fan of some Nike white Air Force Ones. And I know that Marcel does not like white bitches wearing those. And I got to step.
I object, Your Honor. I object.
Judge,
It's your
I don't
turn
like
now.
I don't like white women wearing dusty, crusty Air Force Ones.
So repeat that again.
I don't like white women wearing.
He doesn't like white women. All right, understood.
You
Your
heard
turn,
it here
Pasta.
first.
Your
You heard it
Honor,
here first.
I just want to state that I just put those in the wash like 2 days ago.
Works with an R.
I put them in the wash
Worcestershire
and
sauce.
they are nice and clean. And guess what? I stepped in a big turd. And I think that Marcel is trying to corrupt my shoes because he doesn't like white women wearing
All right,
wearing
now
Air
it's
Force
your
Ones.
turn to submit evidence, Marcel. We're kind of turning this from a poo accusation to a sexism. Feel free to tackle either.
Your Honor, my client took a shit in her yard because the signs led him to do so. She put a bunch of signs in her yard and don't make any sense, and he thought it was a bathroom, Your Honor.
Oh, actually, great defense.
Okay,
What the fuck?
so there was a half-smoked cigar, but I think it was a blunt, and I think that
It was a cigarello. It was a Swisher Sweet, Your Honor.
oh, base. Honestly, base.
It's your turn.
I
Gangster, just in the-
I redact my evidence, Your Honor. I redact it.
What's your evidence? What?
My half-smoked cigar. That
Okay.
sweet was
What the
mine.
fuck does that have to do with the poo and the sign?
I'm just gonna say. I think they just don't like white women wearing Nike Air Force Ones, and
All right. Okay. Your turn, Marcel.
Your Honor, to really like hammer home that the signs were confusing and he thought it was a bathroom, there was a bar of soap on her front yard.
Whoa. That's crazy. Your
Is
turn.
everybody
Your
gonna call
turn. How
the
do you
fucking
defend?
witness?
How do you defend?
Wait a second.
What's your turn?
oh, so it's a crime to wash my own ass. I am not being
In your
prosecuted.
front yard?
Oh, yeah, I've got a creek. I'm country as fuck.
YouTuber shits in her own yard and loses shoe.
I fucking hate this fake news bullshit.
Great drawing, beautiful drawing, big shit.
All right. Do you want to bring Tyler on as your witness? That might be your only hope at this stage, Pasta. Is a witness that
Yes,
can
Your Honor.
witness.
I call to the stand, Wildcat.
It's me.
How do I make? How do I?
All right.
All right, I'm done. That was fun. All right, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back.
That's my witness now. It's Pasta's witness.
This is
Make it
my
right.
witness.
He didn't do it.
He's my witness.
I'm
Doesn't
not.
fire
I'm
him.
hit.
Look,
You can
he's just
clearly
gonna tell the
by
truth. He's the
mask on my
witness.
face. I'm the gardener. I'm the blue witness now. Your Honor, he didn't do it. Your Honor, he did it. He did it, Your Honor. I am Detective Snufflefutz. I am an amateur detective, and I was doing some detecting. I was out on my morning walk near Pasta's house, spying on her as I always do. When I had to take a shit, I plopped down in the bushes across from her house. And while I was shitting, I saw someone shitting in her front yard. I can't confirm, I can't deny, but it looked an awful lot like this green guy I see over here, Mr. Trud. As an amateur detective, I think there's enough evidence and clues that I think it was this green guy, Mr. Trud here, who trudded a turd into her yard and she stepped in it.
Very interesting. Now I'm gonna bring out Marcel's witness. May cross-examine.
I'm the gardener, and I was picking the weeds, and then I had to take a shit, so I I started to poop in Pasta's yard to use it as fertilizer, and so it was me, not him.
Okay, Marcel, go ahead. What do you think of the gardener that pooped?
I kind of have to shit right now, to be honest.
Gardener lady, are you employed by Pasta?
No, I just like gardening.
Has Pasta ever rubbed you the wrong way?
Oh, she's only rubbed me the right way.
And would that way cause you to orgasm and shit in the yard?
Holy shit.
Your Honor, I have a blurry photo of the witness shitting in her yard while orgasming.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said I shit in the yard and not him.
A blurry photo, Pasta, of your gardener
you're right,
that
you're
you
right.
finger shitting in your
Exactly.
yard.
The defense is proving of
I would love to speak on this, yes, Your Honor. So I have never seen this crazy woman in my life.
I squirted everywhere.
We all know I live in the middle of nowhere, no neighbors. Oh my God.
Oh, cartoon YouTuber accused of rubbing witness wrong way.
This is all hearsay, Your Honor. Don't believe a word this woman says. I have no neighbors.
It is hearsay. Here I am fucking saying the truth. Bitch, this bitch stepped in my shit, not his.
Yeah! Oh!
Mr. Trump walks innocent this day. He's free.
Mr. Trunt.
Shit on another line.
Yeah, Pasta, you aren't recovering from the gardener that you fingered in your shit in your yard.
Rubbed the right way, not fingered. I
Rubbed
want
the
to see
right way.
Slade.
Wait, you got your prosecution ready?
We'll just send it. We'll see what happens.
Worst case scenario, just accuse them diddling kids. That's the go-to.
Oh, it went so well the first time. I was thinking about, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Thought we could save some of that footage from the beginning.
Your Honor, please define diddle.
Your Honor, he didn't diddle. He simply doodled.
P. Diddy.
He's a
P.
kid
Diddle,
doodler. He was
doodle.
drawing
P.
him.
Diddy do. Name
Ready
is
the
Justin.
fuck up! Oh, sorry.
Oh my God! He's accused of running a dog over with his Jeep. Jesus Christ.
Your Honor, he's doing cocaine. He's doing cocaine.
Cocaine.
Order. No
Hey,
cocaine will be
he's doing
snorted in
drugs
this
in the
courtroom.
courtroom.
Proceed with your evidence, Slade.
Your Honor, Professor Driver was seen fleeing the scene after running over my dog with a fucking Jeep. And I present these new shoelaces that I presume were used because the old shoelaces got caught within the accelerator pedal of their vehicle, causing them to run over my dog with a fucking Jeep.
How the fuck would you
Unhandcuff
obtain
me,
his
bitch.
new shoelaces?
Unhandcuff me.
I'm a Porsche pirate.
Bailiff, unhandcuff
That's a good
the
question, actually.
witness, please.
I didn't do anything. I'm a witness. This is racist, bitch. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you.
Order.
Dude, is he doing middle fingers at me right now?
Fuck you, bitch.
Order. Everyone will be turned into chickens.
Your Honor, I've presented a new piece of evidence. Listen, I cannot dispute the brand new shoelace claim. I have no idea how he would even acquire such a shoelace. But here's a bill, a suspicious bill. I don't know what makes it suspicious, but if you look at the bill, it's clearly a service bill for a Ford Bronco, Your Honor. My client here, he drives a Ford Bronco, not a Jeep.
All right, Slade, rebuttal.
Well, I would love to call to the stand my witness, who appears to be an old lady that I'm going to assume has bad eyesight, but that's fine.
All right, you're up.
Granny,
Hello, ma'am. Proceed.
Hi, how are you?
now's not the time for subtleties, Granny. Please just focus up. Can you attest to the fact that the victim was, of course, and I'm talking about my dog in this scenario, run over by a Jeep, or was it a Ford Bronco?
Your Honor, I'm not quite sure if it was a Ford or a Jeep, but it was a big car and the doors were taken off.
So it's safe to say, Your Honor, that they look pretty similar, especially to an old lady with bad eyesight. Would you agree?
And I mean, Your Honor, I know what a Ford Bronco is. I saw that O.J. Simpson trial when he was running from the police on the freeway.
All right,
Okay.
well, now she's kind of implying that she can tell the difference between the two. So that's,
All right, let's call the witness for Wildcats.
Yeah, get my witness, please.
Yeah, they're there, right there.
Your Honor, this witness I called to the stand is the homeless man who spends a lot of time at the homeless shelter that my client, Professor Driver, often visits and donates to and does tons of charity work. He's a real good guy. He does a lot of nice stuff in the community.
Order.
And the homeless man sees him pull up with a Ford Bronco full of goodies, treats, you know, money. Homeless man, can you attest that my client here often pulls up in his Ford Bronco to, you know, do good for the community?
Yeah, he gets out of a brand new car. He never gives me any money or anything, but he shows
Your
up.
Honor, as you can tell, he said brand new car, thus meaning Ford Bronco. My client donates things to him.
I mean,
Okay.
I don't know
Good
what
guy.
kind of car it is, but it is a brand new car.
Your Honor, if you look at my client's TikTok, you can see a video of him giving homeless people money, clearly out of the kindness of his own heart, no other reason.
I did see him give some money to some homeless people and film it for TikTok, but they asked for the money back.
All right, you can sit
Your
down
Honor,
now.
permission to cross-reference the witness.
No, permission's denied. You could submit new
Totally
evidence, though. Oh, wait, get back, little granny.
I present stuck chewing gum, which was also found under the accelerator of the vehicle, causing it to be stuck down again, allowing the defendant to run over my dog at maximum speed, killing it almost instantly, turning it into a cloud of dust.
I'm going to have to present my own piece of evidence and flip this whole case right on its head. This is a single lost earbud, I believe,
Oh,
belongs
shit.
to the prosecution, who is clearly breaking into my client's truck to plant evidence. Nice guy who drives a Bronco does charity work. You see that? You see that news article?
I did.
The
Great
guy
guy,
in that
great
photo
guy.
had a blue face. The defendant has a green face.
It's him. It's
I'm
him.
colorblind. I'm colorblind. I'm colorblind.
Your Honor, it's a different guy.
The evidence I've presented to you today is a single earbud. The client is breaking in to my client's, or well, you know, the prosecution is breaking into my client's vehicle to plant evidence and thus left his fucking earbud there like an idiot, like a dumb fuck.
Okay.
Your Honor, can I get that other earbud back? That is a lot of
So
my
please
music
don't
is
make a
panned.
verdict until I can present a final piece of evidence.
Yeah.
Are we arguing that if he drives a Jeep or a Bronco or if he ran somebody over?
I think we're
The
arguing for
argument is
both.
that he made the claim that my client ran over his dog in a Jeep, and all I'm telling you so far to dispute that is
Damn it,
my
he's good.
client drives a Bronco.
Your Honor, they seem to be neglecting the fact that the homeless man said it was a
Don't
new
just shit
vehicle.
himself.
Marcel, please
Order.
control yourself for a brief moment.
How
Thank you
did he
so
do
much.
that?
Bailiff,
Guys.
turn him
Racist.
into a chicken.
No, you fucking bitch! Because I'm black, call you a turn me a
Bailiff,
chicken. You
turn him
fucking
into a
racist bitch ass
chicken.
judge. Fuck.
All right, sorry about that. You can proceed, Slade.
Your Honor, I'm presenting the golden key, which is being used by the rich defendant to start one of their many vehicles that they've been seen driving around town doing various deeds of philanthropy.
Ooh, nice.
Hey, wake
All of this is to cover up the fact that they killed my fucking dog with a Jeep.
Okay, bailiff, you can
So
unchicken
you're saying there's more than
the
one
I
witness.
have a piece of evidence.
Correct. Bailiff, who is contributing to this case. Thank you so much.
Your Honor,
Tr-
here's a piece of evidence. You'll see right here is a subway ticket my client used when his singular vehicle, the Ford Bronco, was broken down and getting serviced during that prior bill that I presented earlier. He had to take the
That's
subway as
good.
he has
That's
no other
good.
vehicle. The prosecution is lying and thus being a piece of shit.
He
Go ahead,
just
Slade.
claimed that he was driving a Ford Bronco at the time of my dog being hit by a fucking Jeep, and now he's claiming that the Bronco was being serviced, meaning that it's entirely possible that this individual was driving a different vehicle, and that subway ticket could very well have been
Your Honor,
used for
I
a
have
different
a
trip.
final piece of evidence. I have a final piece of evidence.
Oh, sorry, I
You
just
judge
Never
piece
mind.
of shit, bitch.
kill bailiff, kill him.
Your Honor, right here you can see the flat tire that my client endured that put his Ford Bronco into the service center and thus making him take a subway ticket and get the service bill for the Ford Bronco that I presented earlier. Everything checks out, Judge. Everything checks out.
All right, in the case versus
Marcel wants to
Slade
talk. Let
versus-
Marcel
Oh, wait,
talk.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
Breaking news.
Defendant with nice ass plants evidence in Jeep Bronco F-150.
I call Marcel to the stand, except
Your
for mine
Honor,
will probably
Your
be
Honor.
Granny now.
Your Honor, his Bronco was being serviced, so therefore he took a subway to the other dealership, and they gave him a Jeep rental car.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Wildcat, would you like to
How the fuck would
cross-examine?
this bitch know that if that were true?
Yeah, why do you know this, Granny?
All right,
I
I will
found
have
it.
order
I
in this
figured it out.
court.
Your Honor,
Bailiff!
my grandson works at the dealership, and
Sit your ass down, Granny. Sit
Your
down.
Honor.
All right, all
He's doing
right.
the best
I've
he
heard
can.
enough. I am going to say guilty.
Guilty.
You're out of your fucking mind. There was no evidence. We didn't even know. We didn't even see the dead dog.
Oh no,
It
Granny.
was stuck in the flat tire you presented as your last piece of evidence.
Granny really knew what she was talking
His
about.
dog is actually dead. This motherfucker.
I've got one. Pasta can be the defense. I got one.
All right.
Be ready to defend yourself from pedophile claims.
Okay.
I'm the witness this time. I haven't been the witness
Dude,
yet.
I've got even worse than that.
Oh no.
Hear ye,
The
hear
fuck?
ye, we're here in the castle court to settle a dispute between the prosecution of Nokla and the defendant and their attorney, pastaroniravioli. Fuck you, Slade.
All right.
I'm a little
I can only
scared.
imagine. I am too. I'm scared for you.
I'm accusing Mrs. Pasta of using the Vanoss crew for views.
The Vanoss crew for views. May you present your first bit of evidence for this claim,
I'm
Mr.
ready.
Dahid and Ogali? Go.
Fucking the irony of that
Yeah,
accusation.
what happens
Oh,
if
I'm
both
fucking
sides
ready.
are guilty of the same crime? What happens? I don't know why you're laughing, Mr. Bailiff.
Listen, I got eyes to
Your
pay
video
for.
today had Vanoss in the thumbnail, but no Vanoss in the fucking video.
Yeah, he wasn't in the title.
He had 3
Wasn't in the
Vanosses in
title.
his thumbnail today.
It
3.
wasn't in the title. Listen, man,
It's
Elden
three
Ring
times.
ain't gonna make views. It ain't gonna make views, and it did well.
Prosecutor,
Brian
Nogla,
should be
present
over
your
there.
goddamn evidence at once.
I bring forward evidence of a losing lottery ticket, which Pasta used her last dollar on to purchase, thus showing motive for her to use the Vanoss crew in titles.
Yeah, okay. So your claim is that the
Yes.
client of the defendant Pasta is a financially illiterate dumb bitch. Spent all her
Yes.
money on lottery tickets, lost, of course, because it's a tax on poor people, and thus now had to finesse her way into the Vanoss crew.
Yes, she had to react to
gain
Vanoss
views
crew
and money.
content.
Defendant,
Correct.
please present your counter. evidence.
Okay, would love to. What I love to present is a
Oh, the
security
camera's been on
camera.
the whole time, huh?
Oh
Camera's
yeah,
on.
it certainly
on, huh?
has been.
Let her make her claim.
So, as you can see, this leaked footage, we've all been there. We have all put in Vanoss in our titles before. And I would like to say, not only has my client, maybe, yes, they are guilty of this, but they have also put in other titles, such as KYR Speedy videos and Chilled Chaos and Friends. Is my client guilty of using
She just can't help
Vanoss?
herself.
So your defense
Maybe, but she also
of
classes
using
all of her gaming
Vanoss for
videos.
views is that, of course you do, and you also
But I
do with other people.
they classify it with all gaming friends, and they put all gaming friends in the title.
I do it with every group I
I don't know if the best way to defend yourself from a crime is being like, yes, of course I commit that crime. So do other people, and I commit other crimes as well. Interesting strategy. Nogla puts Vanoss in the title, Vanoss not in the video.
Your Honor, it is not abuse, it is categorizing.
I think it's time for the defendant to bring a witness to the stand. Here is Marcel the Clown. I believe this is a member of the Vanoss crew.
Wait, what
Sad
the
clown.
fuck?
Sad Clown. This is a member of the Vanoss
Wait,
crew, I believe.
does that mean I'm allowed to say it?
It does.
You can say it.
Oh my
Slade.
God.
In fact, it's encouraged. Please, go ahead.
Understood.
Editor,
All right.
make him say it.
Marcel, would you
Don't
say
wanna see
that
editor.
you have seen everybody in the Vanoss crew use Vanoss in their titles?
I would say that that is something I have witnessed before, yes.
Okay.
As a
Then my
witness.
defense rests.
Nogla, you may bring up your witness to the stand, who is a fucking homeless man, I guess.
Guys,
a
it's
viewer.
me. It's me, a former member of one of the crews that Pasta was in.
Marcel was never a clown. He was a balloon. That's a racist?
Balloon artist. Homeless man, aka Big Jiggly Panda, aka.
It's me, Big Jiggly
Oh,
Panda.
yes, of course. Big Jiggly Panda, another member of the Vanoss crew.
Yes, yes.
You remember me, right?
And so, someone fucking locked stupid
Idiot.
bailiff.
Fucking idiot.
I fixed it.
I was the one being fucking hit. The fuck? Okay. So, homeless man, can you open up your YouTube app and go to Pasta's YouTube channel for me?
Pasta has quickly
I
gone
see.
to like the studio, YouTube studio, to change the titles.
So, Slade, count how many videos have Vanoss crew in the title within the past month.
Well, let me just state first and foremost that I did need to scroll in order to find one that doesn't have Vanoss's name in it. And also, I'm still scrolling.
Pasta, this is crazy.
Judge Pastaroniravioli has used Vanoss crew in the title for every single video for the past 40 days.
Well, I guess we don't see our patterns until they're all laid out in front of us.
I have taken your witness and their
Honor.
testimony into account, and all that information has been logged by the journalist. Of
wait,
course.
Your Honor.
Using us
Your
for
Honor,
views.
bailiff.
Hold on, excuse me, Bailiff. The journalist has something to say real quick. You may speak after. Breaking news! Judge looks
Jude
cute
looks
today.
cute today. Jude? Who's Jude?
Oh,
Oh, no.
God.
I just want to say that I believe Pasta was told by a certain someone to put the name in the title to grow the channel.
Yes, Your Honor, I do, and I'd like to put to the evidence chamber, whatever it's called.
A Gaiazzo
Leaked DMs.
Dude, fuck these leaked DMs.
These DMs are really coming back to bite us.
Why is it always mine?
My client, Pasta, you know, has known Nogla for a total of about 2.5 years. And when I asked for advice, Nogla would always say, make the thumbnail and title great. And what's better than putting our friend Vanoss in the title?
Nothing.
There you go. Bam.
And that's his advice for everything, by the way. That's
Okay,
not
I got
even
more evidence. I got more
related.
evidence.
Okay, come on, more evidence. This case is pretty well wrapped up at this point. I want to be honest with you.
You're going to fucking jail.
Medical file. Spoiler alert. It's not good.
Medical file proving that Pasta had cancer.
That is true, Your Honor.
And that's all I got.
So put her in jail.
Yeah.
We're still paying off those medical bills.
Yeah, I don't know. She had cancer, guys.
Order in the court. That's insane. Okay. How is that evidence?
She's not worried about dying, so she's willing to use Vanoss for views.
All right, Pasta, any final bit of evidence?
Yes, I would like to go on about those medical bills
do you
that
wanna
were
witness?
There's no fear of the repercussions of using the
put
Vanoss
in
group.
there. I'm going to use the cancer card. That my defense rests after that.
Hey, what, you're done?
Yeah, cancer card. There you go.
Testimonies.
Medical bills.
Yeah, that's the card, right? That's the card.
Yeah, we'll see it.
Oh yeah, medical bills. She uses Vanoss in the title to pay for the treatment that cured her cancer. No, it's a
argument. No, to me.
What a
Thus, she is a terrible
I
person.
didn't say it. They said it. I didn't say it. They said it.
She has immense medical debt, so she's using Vanoss for views. And then she goes, yes, I have medical debt, so I'm using Vanoss for views. This bitch is guilty.
That's right.
And all the rest of you stupid fucks, you're all guilty. In fact, he's probably going to end up in the goddamn title and thumbnail of
How
this very
dare
video.
you get
despite not
sick
being here.
in America?